Good morning. I'm Nicole Erkin, Research Associate for Mad Money. Now today we're looking at U.S. futures that are up as investors wait for the ISM report. That's the Institute for Supply Management, where we will hear about businesses in February. Markets are also shrugging off what looks to be a prolonged political deadlock in Italy, along with the kicked-in sequestration, which we know will affect GDP by about 0.5%. Now, given the solid economic activity, the U.S. remains on stronger footing to handle all of this. Plus, we heard last week from Fed Chairman Bernanke that rates will stay low and monetary policy will remain easy for some time to come. Another positive tailwind for stocks versus other asset classes. Now, we highlighted this last week on Mad Money and also came back to some key themes that investors can keep returning to. One new idea last week was the Gatsby Index, or high-end names that are working in this environment despite worries about spending. Names like Nordstrom's, Michael Kors, and Starbucks, to name a few. We saw, in fact, consumer discretionary stocks and the retail ETF outperform the market yesterday. We also keep an eye out on biotech names that you can keep coming back to. Last week on Mad Money, we interviewed Immunogen, Ariad Pharma, and Alkermes. These names are interesting opportunities in a somewhat confusing market. Now, Apple remains weak. This is a name that everyone continues to focus on. David Einhorn's efforts for the company to do something with its cash have failed, and Apple hasn't really shown any initiatives for acquisitions and beyond. This name remains in a little bit of a crosshair, in the crosshairs right here. Other names in tech, though, like Salesforce.com, whose CEO Mark Benioff came on Mad Money last week, continue to be well positioned. And this morning we got more upgrades on Yahoo and Google. Now, overnight we got some retail news. Surges from retailers American Apparel and Ascena. Now that's the old Dress Barn, and it's a name we've recommended on Mad Money as being a portfolio of brands, from Justice to Maurice's, Catherine's, and Lane Bryant. The stock has been in the penalty box but managed to surpass lowered expectations last night. And meanwhile, JCPenney, which has long been a dog, continues to be under pressure as Deutsche Bank offered announced a 10 million share block that will be offered by Vornado Realty Trust. So today, keep an eye out for ISM. Also, we'll be getting an analyst meeting from Tractor Supply. Tomorrow, Honeywell and ExxonMobil hold theirs. The big news this week, of course, comes on Friday when we get the Labor Department number. Keep an eye out. I'm Nicole Erkin reporting for The Street.